Bean Bean.
Hello.
First off, do you know your cumulative GPA?
3.8.
Wow, Jen, that's amazing. Tell me about your high school experience academics-wise. Like, what kind of student you were in high school? What were you involved in? What was your GPA?
I think I had a 3.9 GPA.
Mm-hmm.
And I just kind of went to class sometimes. And
Sometimes. Tell me more about that.
well, I didn't, ditch. But I had golf.
Okay, yeah, relatable. Okay.
And so I would, miss a day a week for that. But in high school, honestly, it was easy.
Mm-hmm.
And so I never really studied. I just, did the homework and went to class and got the grades.
Would you consider yourself naturally smart?
I don't know if I'd say, naturally smart, but if I work hard enough, I can get it.
Okay. So tell me what brought you to CSU.
Well, I went to Redlands for golf, and I had a scholarship there, and then that went down the drain. So
You went where?
the University of Redlands
Oh, yeah.
in California, and it was just way too small and way too expensive, and so I was like, I need to get out of here, and I had two options, CU and CSU. And CU seemed like a bunch of California people
Okay.
all over again, so I said no thank you, and by default I'm here right now.
Okay. How would you describe yourself as a student in college?
I'd say I'm doing pretty well. I'm pretty proud of myself. I'm really good at time management and spacing things out. I don't cram for tests. I like to give myself days in advance to study for them, because if not, I'll go crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd say I'm doing pretty good.
Better than in high school, study-wise?
Yes, because I know, because it just seems more important.
Okay.
I guess.
What do you know about the honors program at CSU? Just basic information.
That you and Jackson are in it.
Is that the end of it?
And that
Do you know, what, requirements or any, what that entails?
it's a 3.5 GPA and you have to write a thesis or something.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
That's
all
it.
I know. And then you guys had a class. You guys had little kids. Well, not little kids, but freshmen or something.
Okay.
And you had to meet with them.
Okay. What are your feelings or perceptions about the honors program?
It seems like a lot of work and responsibility.
Mm-hmm.
But it seems like something good to put on your resume.
Mm-hmm. Any, bad things?
I've only really met one weird person in it, but she's not weird. She's just kind of monotone.
Okay. Okay. Thank you for keeping her anonymous.
It's you.
So overall, do you consider the honors program positive or negative?
I would say it's pretty positive for whoever's involved. It's negative for me because it's not on my resume.
Okay. Okay, that's good. Where do you think those perceptions come from? Is just because of me and Jackson, or do you have outside info just through meeting people?
I don't have a whole lot of outside info. Kayla Meese is in it, and I remember her in high school saying that she was applying for the honors program here, and I was like, oh wow. And she was on, what is it called, student, she was the president of her class or something.
Okay.
What is that called?
Student body president?
She wasn't that, but she was a part of whatever that's called.
Student council.
Student council.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she was in that stuff and involved, and I was like, oh, doesn't seem like something.
You weren't on student council or anything in high school. Okay.
So I was like, oh, I'm not gonna do it.
Well, you know that me and Jackson are in honors. How do you think it affects us? How does the honors program affect us, positively or negatively?
I think it affects you positively.
Okay.
Besides it maybe stressing you out sometimes, but I don't know that much that it does that. But it seems positive. It seems like you guys like it.
Cool.
And that you're doing well.
Okay. How has... Oh, let me ask, when you were applying for CSU, what information did you have about the honors program here, if any?
I had 0.
0%?
Yeah, because I was transferring from another college, so I didn't even know if that was possible.
Okay.
I knew about it in high school, but I didn't even apply to CSU, so that wasn't an option. And then when I was transferring, I didn't know.
Okay. When you were looking at colleges as a freshman, did you look for like an honors program wherever you're applying? Or not really?
No, because I was more trying to get scholarships through golf.
Okay.
And trying to find that instead.
Okay. So would you say, so the decision to come here didn't weigh, the honors program didn't weigh in at all?
No.
Okay. How has your... Wait, that doesn't make sense now. Hold on. Thinking back to when you were applying, if you applied to CSU first, would you, if you could go back knowing what you know now about the honors program, would you consider that? Like, look into the honors program? Or are you happy?
I would look into it and see. I don't really know how much work it is, and to be honest, I'm not that much of an overachiever. But if it was, like, manageable when I looked into it, I probably would have done it. Okay.
So what's the strongest reason... Wait, actually, let me ask. Based on what you know now, and you had more information about it, do you think you would ever reconsider applying as a sophomore?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can do that?
You can... We're, like, this interview is supposed to be about, there's a track 2 in the honors program that, like, transfer students or sophomores or even juniors can join the honors program.
Oh.
Yeah, so we're trying to get, like, that information out there and figure out, like, why it's not.
Yeah, I would consider that.
Okay. And then, let's see. Has any professor or advisor ever recommended honors to you?
No, never.
Okay.
Which is messed up.
Would you, like, knowing that there is an option, like, would you like to have your advisor, like, bring it up at least?
Yeah, if I have, like, I feel like if you have the GPA for it, they should say something.
Yeah.
Especially, like, if it's, like, they know you in your, like, record.
What would be the best way to give you that information, like honest information, through your advisor, through like school email?
For me, I'd say just through verbally the school advisor talking to me, because I don't really read the emails from school, and also like, I trust my advisor, so if she has a recommendation for me, and I only see her once a year, so when I go in to see, or like once a semester, so when I go in, I'm like listening to what she has to say.
Okay, so you have a good relationship with her? You just...
I don't know if she knows my name, but...
Okay.
And I don't really know her name.
Okay.
But, like, she tells me what classes to take to graduate, so I'm gonna listen.
Okay. Great. What do you think the program, like, what would entice you to, like, join the program as a junior? Like, any benefits, like, scholarships? What would you look for? Okay, type that in. So, like...
probably, what would entice me?
Like, right now, as an honor student, I receive a scholarship. Would that, like...
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so scholarship.
Yeah.
What other benefits? Anything off the top of your head?
Free food.
Okay.
Like at events.
True. Good. Do you prefer larger or smaller classes?
That's a toughie.
Just
Because I thought that I preferred smaller ones, but then I like larger ones because it feels like I'm invisible. And I can be on my phone.
okay.
But then the smaller ones, it's like I have to pay attention.
Which is good in the long run, probably.
In the long run, it is.
Okay.
And then I say things like puppies, and then people hear me.
Yeah, you did say that once. Okay. What suggestions do you have for the University Honors Program to convince students in your position as a transfer student or as a junior right now to enroll? What should they be doing off the top of your head? There's no right answer.
Just getting it out more.
Mm-hmm.
Just advertising for it, kind of.
Yeah.
Just because I don't see it anywhere. Honestly, if I didn't know you in Jackson, I probably wouldn't even know we had an honors program.
Mm-hmm.
Because the only reason that I even listen to people when they're saying they're in honors is because I know you guys. So maybe that wouldn't even connect, or
Okay.
if not, because I really only know you, Jackson, Kayla, and that weird girl.
Who's the weird girl? What's her name?
Michelle. I think she's in our digital marketing. She's not weird. She's very nice.
I know what you're talking
and
about.
she's in marketing club
Yeah,
with me, which
yeah.
is that's how, she's a
I
normal
understand
one.
what you're saying now.
Yeah, she's Mom John. She
Okay.
wears those weird shoes.
Mumbles. She wears the weird shoes. Okay. Meg, do you have any questions on the top of your head?
I was thinking back to the benefits and stuff. I feel like you didn't know that there were any benefits to it.
Yeah,
really.
I didn't. I didn't know you got a scholarship.
Mm-hmm. Even if there wasn't, would there have to be a benefit for you to join? Well, obviously, but would there have to be a scholarship or?
I think that depends because, I don't know really how intensive it is and how much work you've put into it, but I know that that was a great thing to put on your resume. So if there weren't any benefits, I'd really have to weigh the pros and cons, to see if it was worth it to me to put in all that work just to put it on my resume.
Okay.
But then the scholarship is a whole nother thing that adds to it.